Hello book nerds, welcome to Bookshelf Bunny. I'm Kim and this is January's wrap up. Hey guys, so January has actually been a really good reading month for me. I'm already six books in. This is what I've read. And I'm still actually reading 2 books that I'll probably finish before the month actually comes to an end. And that is Bardo and The Paris Apartment. So because I haven't read those 2 yet, I won't really be talking about them today. Today I wanted to focus on my top 3 favorite reads, which are, and in no particular order, The Last One Left by Riley Sager, Bookshops and Bone Dust by Travis Baldree, and Cursed by Marissa Meyer. Those, of all the books I've read so far this month, those are the 3 that really jumped out at me that I absolutely thoroughly enjoyed. They all got 5 out of 5s. Hands down. The Last One Left by Riley Sager. I love Riley Sager. He always has that unreliable narrator going on, so you never really know which characters you can trust or believe. And this was no exception. So The Last One Left, if you haven't read it yet, is about a caregiver with a troubled past who goes and finds she's been assigned to, in kind of a last-ditch effort to maintain her employment after the thing that happened to her. She gets to go and care for the local legend, a 70-something-year-old, really wealthy woman who is thought to have killed her entire family. She's had a stroke. She only has access to her left hand in terms of mobility. And so our main character thinks, well, this is terrifying. She could be a murderer, but also I want my job, and how hard can it be? She can't really get me. The course of the story is her getting to know the potential murderer, and they type out the story together. She, with her limited use of her left hand, Lenora Hope, manages to tell her story, and our protagonist comes to realize there is much more going on than she thought. Great story. Her secret is amazing. It's dark and twisty. And Lenora and her secret, also amazing. So read it. I didn't see what was coming come. So I feel like if you're looking for an exciting thriller, that's a good one for you. Bookshops and Bone Dust by Travis Baldree. So this one is a prequel to the first book, Legends and Lattes, and we follow our bestest orc friend, Viv, as she is recuperating from a wound to her leg that she got in battle. So like I said, prequel. So we are at the early days of her career as a mercenary, and she gets hurt. The rest of her crew is off looking for the big bad, and she's stuck in this small seaside town with a leg wound and trying to recover. But in typical Viv style, she manages to befriend some interesting characters and invite trouble on her own. With a friend of hers, the owner of the bookshop, she takes it upon herself to, in exchange for books and book recommendations, Viv helps repair the shop and helps revitalize what was a dying hoard of books. Everything about it is very cozy, fantasy, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's just a cute, fun, feel-good read with just enough conflict to keep it interesting. And the third book of my favorite books this month was Cursed by Marissa Meyer. This is the sequel to Gilded. So first read Gilded. That's gonna be your first step. And oh my God, I loved Cursed so much. So it takes in a lot of folklore and it brings to life this world filled with magic. And our main character, she is trapped in the castle of the Earl King, and she's trying to solve the mystery of the royal family that no one seems to remember, while also fighting for her own survival the entire time and trying to find a way to break her own curse. The ending of this book was amazing. I loved it, and I can't give you any spoilers, but it had a hell of a twist when it comes to fairy tales and storytelling. A hell of a twist. It was so much fun. I like this book because she's a storyteller. Our main character is a storyteller. That's what she does. She's been marked by the goddess of stories and lies, and so that's her gift. She just comes out with stories. Stories just come to her and she shares them. And that brings her listeners great joy. But also, her stories seem to be a double-edged sword and cause her a great amount of trouble. Love it. The Earl King was a great character. He was great. He was just irredeemable enough that he made a great villain. But he was charming enough that he was a really magnetic character. Well written. Loved it. Read it. Okay, book nerds, that's all I got for you. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Have you read any of the books that I've mentioned in this video? If so, what were your favorites? What were your thoughts? I'm gonna go now. I'm about to have a date night with my hubby. We're going to watch the WWE Royal Rumble tonight. I'm wearing my wrestling shirt that I got from WrestleMania in California last year. Yay, fun. Okay, that's it. As always, happy reading.